Dust devils dance across the desolate valley of Elah, a haunting prelude to the impending clash. On a craggy ridge, the Israelite army huddles, their bronze helmets glinting under the pitiless sun. King Saul, a towering figure etched with grim resolve, stands before his tent, his fear barely masked. Across the valley, the Philistine ranks bristle with spears and shields, a formidable challenge to the Israelites. The very air crackles with tension, a silent scream echoing across the parched land. From the Philistine ranks, a titan emerges. Goliath, a mountain of a man in shimmering bronze. The Israelite ranks tremble as Goliath's booming laughter echoes through the valley. With effortless strength, he hefts his spear, a tree trunk in his massive hand. His challenge rings out, a decree of domination. "Send out your champion. Let him face me." David crests the ridge, dust swirling around his sandals, a basket heavy with provisions in hand. The air hangs thick with the scent of wood smoke and a metallic tang, foreboding whispers carried on the wind. Below, the Israelite army is assembled, a somber mass silhouetted against the arid expanse. His brothers, Eliab, Abinadab, and Shammah, stand within the ranks, their faces etched with grim weariness. The atmosphere is charged, heavy with unspoken fear that permeates the valley. At the Israelite army camp, David approaches his brothers, undeterred by the looming threat. Eliab's face twists with scorn. "What are you doing here, boy? Go back to your sheep. This is no place for you." A guttural roar echoes, terrorizing the soldiers. Whispers of Goliath spread like wildfire. David pushes past Eliab, his gaze drawn to a monstrous figure in the distance. In the valley of Elah, sunlight blazes off Goliath's bronze armor as he stands, a towering figure of dread. His voice booms across the valley. "I defy the armies of Israel this day. Give me a man, that we may fight." Fear grips the Israelite soldiers, a visible wave of terror washing over them. David's face hardens with righteous anger as he turns to a nearby soldier. David challenges the soldier with burning intensity. "Who is this Philistine, this uncircumcised dog, that he should defy the armies of the living God?" Flickering torches cast eerie shadows across Saul's war tent, heavy with the scent of cedar and the weight of apprehension. David, a mere youth armed with a shepherd's staff, stands defiantly before the towering king. Saul's voice booms, laced with doubt. "You presume to face Goliath? He is a mountain of muscle, a veteran of countless wars. You are but a boy." David's unwavering faith cuts through the tense, heavy atmosphere. "The Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and the claw of the bear will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine." Saul, struck by David's courage, sees a reflection of what he himself has lost. Saul rises, his voice resonating with a newfound blessing. "Go then, go, and may the Lord be with you." Under the relentless sun, David stands as Saul's servants encase him in gleaming bronze armor. The metal feels like a suffocating cage, its weight pressing down on David. David stumbles under the armor's burden, catching himself on a spear. Confined and struggling, David forces a smile, declaring, "I can't move in this. It's too heavy." Amidst the chaos of the battlefield, David seeks solace near a small, clear stream. He kneels by the water's edge, the stream's gentle murmur a stark contrast to the battlefield's clamor. 5 stones, smoothed by the stream's relentless flow, capture his attention. He places the stones in his worn leather pouch, finding comfort in the familiar weight against his hip. On the battlefield, David's grip tightens around his worn sling, his resolve hardening with each step. The sounds of the Israelite army fade as David walks toward the monstrous figure. With the quiet determination of a shepherd, he strides forward, undeterred by the looming giant. David's voice echoes across the battlefield, a declaration of faith. "The Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will deliver me from the hand of this Philistine." David's unwavering gaze is locked on the horizon, the giant awaiting his arrival. Under the scorching sun, the valley of Elah becomes a stage for fear, as the Israelite army cowers behind their shields. Goliath's booming laughter shakes the very ground, a terrifying challenge echoing across the valley. A defiant voice rises against the giant's taunts. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" Young David steps forward, a simple sling his only weapon, his eyes blazing with unwavering resolve. With unwavering conviction, David declares, "You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty." Goliath's laughter booms across the valley of Elah, a sound that chills the hearts of the Israelites. Goliath swings his sword in a deadly arc, the glint of steel a promise of destruction. David, resolute, grips his sling, a whisper of defiance against the giant's roar. With focused intensity, David releases the sling, sending a stone hurtling towards its target. The stone finds its mark, striking Goliath's forehead with brutal force. Goliath reels from the impact, his eyes wide with disbelief as his massive frame begins to falter. The giant crashes to the earth, dust billowing around his fallen form as silence descends. Amidst the settling dust, David stands victorious, sling hanging limp in his hand as hope washes over the battlefield. The Philistine army scatters in utter disarray, their formation shattered, their morale broken. The Israelites surge forward, a wave of righteous fury, spears raised, their war cries echoing through the valley. David's smile deepens, conveying the timeless lesson: faith, not might, triumphs. The cheers of the victorious army fade into the background, their clamor secondary to the intimate exchange. The focus tightens on David and the boy, underscoring the enduring message of their improbable triumph.